name's Travis Hines. I'm the manufacturing coordinator here at Bright Agrotech, and I'm also the project coordinator for this Farm Wall Laramie project. What we did today was set up this staging area right here, and we're not quite ready to put up our walls downtown, the farm walls themselves. We wanted to make some room in the farm inside by bringing these towers outside. It's also really good to have this staging area because it allows us to harden the plants. If we bring the plants out into full sun and full heat too fast, they will wilt and they will wear down because they're not used to the intensity of the sun. So that's why we have these shades coming up here so that we can just give them a half sunlight or just a couple hours of sunlight, and then that way we can harden them up so they can get used to having full day sunlight.
A couple of days ago I came down here and did this install. We put in the trellises here on both sides, and then we mounted the top and the bottom gutters. Today was a real smooth day, with the install we had just a little bit of issues with the brick, and we had one of our screws stripped out, but that wasn't a big deal. So today I just came in, I fixed that, scooted it over a little bit, re-drilled it, and I think she's sturdy. So the first thing that we had to do, because we had a little bit of issues last year with security of the gutters onto the wall, and so I decided to build a new bracket for it, which you can see right here. Just a metal strap that I bent up, cleaned up a little bit. That way we could secure it to the wall real nicely, and it has lots of strength, no worries about it. So what we did is just went ahead and cleaned it up, fancied it up with these fascia boards here, and the sweet brackets that we built. And what I'm most proud of here, I think, is this trellis system. And the really cool plan for this is that we're gonna take the tomatoes here and we're gonna start to run them over the trellis and pull them over, and then start twisting them and winding them across. And then so hopefully all these cherry tomatoes are gonna start running out here, and then that way we'll have a cascade of cherry tomatoes, and I'm really stoked about that. And so it was really easy once we had the design set up to come in and put it in. All we had to do was drill the holes and bolt it right up. So that wasn't a big deal really, but what it did mean was 3 or 4 guys, 3 or 4 hours, and 3 ladders, and we got her done. Here we've got the cherry tomato, which obviously I told you about, really excited about. We have the parsley here. This is a spearmint, apple mint. We had a red Salanova lettuce, a green Salanova lettuce, a rainbow, rainbow Swiss chard coming up here with all of its really cool colors. Pretty colors here. We've got basil, nasturtiums. These are really cool. These are gonna flower out in some really pretty flowers that are also edible, and we're excited about that. For garnishes mostly. This one right here is probably my favorite on the wall, and this is Francesca Broccoli, which I've never grown before, but what it is, it's a lime green broccoli that has a hexahedral spin to it, and it's gonna be some really alien looking produce, and it's gonna be awesome. Coming back to the Swiss chard here, a little bit more basil, and then the cherry tomatoes again. So obviously the next thing is to, over the next couple of days, I gotta make sure that the wicking strips are in the proper position and that they're getting the water that they need to maintain the plant life. That's really important. Those wicking strips are huge. And after that, we're gonna watch it grow, let it be beautiful, let it provide some food, and then we're gonna feed the people. We're gonna start taking it to the food pantry and the soup kitchen and feeding Laramie Valley And then we're also going to start distributing it to some of the restaurants in town that are interested in the basil and the mint. Hopefully you guys that are local will be able to come down to the local restaurant and get a mint mojito with mint that came right off the wall here.